Hello and welcome to Once Upon a Page. We are here excited today because Erin has a new book coming out on Tuesday. Yay! And her book is called The Near Distant. And
Mhm.
she has written it. It's actually three novellas that are written sort of like all together. Like they have some of the same characters in them, right?
Mhm. They do.
And they are all uh, fantasy, and we're going to let her tell us more about it, but we're super, super excited to celebrate this new book.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm very excited. This was a lot of fun. It's a novella collection with Brett Armstrong and Kevin Thompson, and it's called The Near Distant. And I'm gonna have to show you. Oh no.
Oh,
Well, Heather can
I'll
magically
add it
put
in at
the
the end.
yes. We'll put a little screenshot there. Um, excuse me. But it is about three college students who are on spring break and they're going researching a local legend. And instead of finding the local legend, they stumble upon a monolith. And this is a structure that's just in the middle of the woods. And they go to look at it, and three out of the four students disappear and are transported to different worlds. So each one of us has a character that is in a separate world. So it's a lot of fun. The prologue is all of our characters together, which is really cool. And then we break off into our own novellas.
So are all the worlds kind of the same or are they very different?
No, they're very different, which is really fun. And let's see, Brett's is more, I would say, more of like a dystopian type world.
Mhm.
Kevin's is more of a supernatural thriller kind of book. You know, it's a lot, it's a little bit darker than our, than mine and Bo's. And then mine is a fairy tale romance.
Oh,
So
cool.
yes, I finally wrote a romance, guys.
Yay!
We've converted her.
Yes. So mine is about a girl who falls into this royal kingdom that is dying. And they are hosting a magical battle royale to try to find the girl who can heal the land. So she kind of falls right smack dab in the middle of this contest. So
Awesome.
Nice.
yeah.
So, what happens to the fourth character that doesn't go to all the other worlds? I want to know.
You have to read it. No.
So he does or she does play a part?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Um, in the prologue, you'll see the fourth person, and his name is Carter. And then my character, I can't really give you away too much. But by the end of the collection, you'll get a little bit of, you'll figure out what happened while he was left behind.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. And this releases on Tuesday, which is
Mhm.
December the
Six.
6th.
Yeah.
Okay. I
Mhm.
was doing math in my head. What is
Too late
it?
for that.
Yeah, it's too late for me.
And it is already on pre-order.
Mhm.
If
It
you
is.
order it before the 6th, you can actually save $1 on the ebook.
Mhm.
So that's an excellent incentive, and it's climbing the charts on
Yes.
Amazon. So we're super,
Yes.
super excited
Yeah.
for,
Yeah.
yeah, for Erin and Brett and Kevin. And Erin is going to share just a little snippet of her story with us. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Um, so this is in chapter one. I'm not going to start at the very beginning, but this is after my character's name is Everly. And this is right after she falls through the monolith and ends up in this new world. Um, so it says, did you get lost? The question seemed to clear Everly's head enough that she nodded. The girl's worried expression relaxed and she waved her hand. It happens all the time. There's always some girl getting lost in the Garden of Tranquility before the Royale. The Garden of Tranquility? Royale? Now that Everly found her voice, she couldn't stop the words from rushing out. So you're not here for the Royale? The girl tilted her head to the side. Come to think of it, you're not dressed like the others. Her gaze ran down the length of Everly. Everly couldn't help but look down at her tank top and jeans. Her right knee had a rip, and her arms were dusted with dirt. Other than that, she looked normal. But as she shifted her gaze from her hiking boots to her companion's sandaled feet, she knew she appeared anything but normal. The young woman, probably not much older than herself, waited for Everly to answer, but her mind went blank again. She had to come up with something, some explanation, but what could she say that would make any sense? She would end up sounding like a crazy person. A wave of dizziness wafted over her, and Everly lifted a hand to rub her forehead. Are you all right? I'm not sure. There, an honest answer, and her voice even sounded halfway coherent. A hint of skepticism and fear filled the girl's eyes before she looked away, tucking a strand of golden hair behind her ear. She glanced around them and then turned back to the monolith and frowned. Come with me and don't say another word. Her voice lowered to a mere whisper. You're clearly not here for the Royale, and everyone in the palace will know as soon as they take one look at you. I'm sorry, I don't know what's going on. I know. She pulled Everly into the shadow of the trees, off the cobblestone path that ran along from the monolith to the palace. She shrugged out of her emerald velvet cape and turned it inside out, with the black lining on the outside. Put this on. Everly did as instructed, shivers racing up her arms as the velvet tickled her skin. Why are you helping me? Take down your hair and turn around. The girl barely looked at her as she untied a black satin ribbon from around her neck. What's your name? Everly. She met her eyes. Turn around, Everly. Everly pulled the ponytail down and put her back to the girl. The girl separated Everly's hair into three sections, making quick work of a braid, weaving the black ribbon through one of the sections. It's not very good, but maybe it'll buy us some time. Buy us time for what? What's going on? Where am I? Everly didn't care anymore about trying to act like she understood what was happening or where she was. She was scared and needed to know what she was up against. Buy us time to get you to my room and have my servant dress you and fix your hair. Everly finally took the time to study the girl's appearance. Jewels adorned her wrist and neck, and a delicate tiara graced the top of her blonde hair. You're a princess. The girl finally smiled. Yes, I'm Princess Caitlin of the Kingdom of Lux. We are out of time. The Royale is about to begin, and if we do not get you changed, you'll have to join them. I don't understand. What is a Royale, and why would they want me to make me join? Caitlin's smile faded altogether, and she narrowed her eyes. You picked the wrong day to stumble into the kingdom. Every year, girls are brought in from the surrounding lands, and they must go through a series of tests. The princess reached out and looped her arm through Everly's. I will explain more, but we have to go now. You didn't answer my question, though. Everly turned around to face the girl. Why are you helping me? Because I think I'm the one who brought you here.
Ooh.
Ooh, yay. That sounds like a
Yeah.
lot of fun. So, what was the hardest part of making up this new world, this new kingdom, the kingdom of Lux?
I think the hardest part for me was shifting gears because I just finished writing Beyond the Gates, which is a thriller, dystopian, suspenseful, very
Yes.
edge of your seat action. And this is really lighthearted and fun and whimsical. And I think it was just really hard to sit down and just be like, okay, I have to completely switch my thinking and my brain, you know what I mean? And just,
Hmm.
write something more lighthearted. So,
So with it being set in, you said kind of like a fairy tale, is
mhm.
there um are there any elements of like traditional fairy tales? Like, I mean, you have knights or dragons or magic or,
Yeah, there is magic. It's full of magic. And then of course, there's Princess Caitlin who she just, ran into. And then there is Caitlin's brother, Finn, who's the king. So she has to fool him into, him thinking that she is a friend of Princess Caitlin from a neighboring kingdom. So
oh, cool.
yeah.
Did you put anything in this kingdom that you wish were in the real world?
Oh gosh. Yeah, their technology is more advanced than ours. So like they have an elevator, which what we call an elevator, they call an ascension, and it like you get there in like no time, like it flies. You have to like
Nice.
hang on, and stuff. And their cars drive without a driver, and they're really fast, just that sort of thing. So things are similar for Everly, but then like they're completely different. Like, instead of hot chocolate, they call it marsh cocoa, and just, things that she's always finding that she is messing up, saying the wrong thing, acting like she doesn't know what's going on because she doesn't, this is all new to her and different. So it's a lot of fun.
Nice.
Sounds like it. I can't wait to read it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I
good.
really, really like it.
I read a rough draft, so I know sort of what happens, but I'm
Yeah.
excited to read Kevin and Bo's
Yeah,
stories
they're both
too.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to read all three, just see how
Mhm.
they all tie together. And
Yeah. And mine is
yeah.
in the middle, so you kind of get, I'm kind of that lot more lighthearted buffer right in the middle. So, you know, so that makes it fun.
So are they separated by story?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
So yeah. So and the prologue starts the book, and then there is 3 individual novellas.
Okay. Is there anything else that we need to know about this story collection before it comes out and we can actually read it?
um, I don't know. I mean, I think it's a lot of fun. They're all uniquely different and our styles are completely different, but it's really neat. I mean, I just thought it was really fun working with, 2 other authors, and novella is a lot harder than I anticipated just because you have that other element of having to get your stories together,
Yes.
the other authors, plus they're so short. And I think mine is actually the shortest, if you can believe it, out of the 3 of us. but yeah, so it's a lot of fun, and I can't wait for everybody to read it. And
Yeah.
I'm really excited to see what my readers think about my, the romance between Everly and Finn. Like, I just fell in love with Finn so much. So, and if you are a fan of TV or anything, Arrow, that's Finn.
Okay. I'm on board.
Yeah.
Heather's like, I'm in. You had to say nothing else. That's all I need.
Yeah.
And it comes out on Tuesday,
Tuesday.
December 6th. And until that day, if people go to Amazon and pre-order it, they can get $1 off the Kindle price, correct?
Mm-hmm. Yes, correct. Yep.
And we do want to congratulate you. We're really looking forward to reading this book.
Thank you.
And we hope everybody gets out there and gets their copy now. Let's help bump it up in the Amazon sales ranks even more
Yes,
than
because right now it's hovering around number 4. So that's so
See,
exciting.
one easy, right?
Yeah, Hey.
Everybody go out and buy this book as a digital stocking stuffer
Yes.
for the teenager or young adult in your life,
Okay.
and get one for yourself too.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for sharing about your book. We can't wait to read it.
Yeah.
We want to thank everybody for joining us today. We hope you're as excited about Erin's new book as we are. You go out and get it for yourself and for anybody else on your list that is a reader, and help bump her to number 1. Yay. And we will see you next time.
Yes.
Bye.
Bye.